This woman close to you will spend the rest of her life behind bars. The name of this evil woman. My beloved child, tonight a truth rises that no one around you ever dared to speak. And as you hear every word, your heartbeat will whisper the same realization. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a woman close enough to breathe inside your circle, close enough to learn the rhythm of your steps, close enough to pretend she cared. But her intentions were woven from shadows darker than anything you ever imagined. For years, she waited for the opportunity to twist your destiny, to steal what was never hers, and to break what she could never build. But what she never understood is that divine justice was silently recording every move she made. Every lie she planted, every mask she wore. And now at this very moment, her entire fate is collapsing like a tower built on stolen bricks. The walls around her life have begun shaking, and she doesn't even know the unseen hands that have sealed her destiny. Hands of truth. Hands of justice, hands of consequence, she can no longer outrun. Amen. Blessing 111. But listen carefully, child, because this is where the story begins to twist in a way that will leave you breathless. This woman once smiled at you with the softness of someone who pretended to care. But behind that smile lived a plan crafted with envy that grew every time your life moved forward. She watched your blessings rise. She watched your name brighten. Clear's throat, and instead of celebrating you, she began to sink into jealousy so poisonous that it clouded her mind. She started weaving lies in places you trusted, manipulating situations you thought were safe and creating shadows where there should have been light. Every step she took was calculated. Every word crafted like a seed meant to destroy you slowly. She believed you would never find out. Believed she was untouchable. Believed her cleverness was her shield. But what she didn't know is that the universe has been quietly watching, holding on to every detail, waiting for the moment where truth would strike like lightning, swift, loud, and impossible to escape. And now that moment has finally arrived and her world is about to burn with consequences she never prepared for. Amen. Blessing 222. And now comes the part, my child, that will send chills through your spine because the revelation you are about to hear will change the way you look at your surroundings forever. This woman's name is being whispered in places she never expected. Her actions are being exposed in rooms she never imagined. And evidence she thought she had buried is rising back like a ghost that refuses to die. She will be questioned, cornered, confronted by truth she hoped would never surface. And when the final verdict falls, it will fall hard because the sentence written for her destiny is not temporary. It is permanent. She will spend the rest of her life behind bars. Far away from the world she tried to manipulate, far away from the peace she stole from others, far away from the future she attempted to poison. Her downfall is not just punishment. It is a message written for all those who think darkness can overpower destiny. And as this truth unfolds, remember one thing. The universe is not exposing her for no reason. It is clearing your path, cleansing your circle, and preparing your story for a rise so powerful that even those who doubted you will bow before your journey. Amen. Blessing 333. A new revelation rises, my beloved child, and this one has the power to shake the ground beneath your feet. Because while her downfall has already begun, something even bigger is unfolding behind the scenes. Something that connects directly to your destiny, your protection, and your rise. The woman who thought she could play with your fate is now being watched from every angle. People she trusted are turning their backs. Lips are opening. Secrets are leaking. And every truth she buried is crawling back to the surface like fire rushing toward dry wood. She can feel it. Her world tightening, her breath shortening, her lies breaking apart. And while she stands at the edge of her destruction, the universe is preparing a blessing for you so unexpected that it will silence every voice that ever doubted your worth. Remember this, child, something huge is waiting for you. And the storm she created will become the wind that pushes you forward. Amen. Blessing 444. Another truth unfolds, deeper and sharper than the last. This woman's intentions weren't accidental. They were deliberate, precise, planned with the patience of someone who believed destiny could be tricked. She didn't just envy you. She feared what you were becoming. She feared your strength, your growth, your rising energy. So, she tried to dim you, distract you, break your confidence, and twist your path. But what she didn't know is that every attempt she made actually pushed you closer to divine alignment. While she planned your fall, heaven strengthened your foundation. While she crafted obstacles, the universe sharpened your intuition. And now, as her mask falls publicly, your light is preparing to rise with a force that will echo through every corner of your life. This is not justice. This is reversal. The one who tried to bury you will be buried by her own deeds. And the one who was meant to rise, you will rise beyond everything she feared. Amen. Blessing 555. Before the final storm hits, my child, pause and breathe. Because the universe wants you to witness something important. This moment right now is not just about punishment. It is about your rebirth. Everything falling apart around her is clearing space around you. Every truth being exposed is sharpening your clarity. Every mask removed is revealing who truly stands with you and who stood against you. And as this woman faces the outcome of her own actions, a divine message is whispering toward you. Prepare yourself. A new door is opening. A new life is forming. A new chapter is calling your name. The fall of the wrong person is the rise of the right destiny. And child, that destiny is yours. You are not stepping into an ordinary season. You are stepping into a phase where blessings chase you, opportunities unfold, and protection surrounds you like a shield no one can break. Amen. Blessing 666. Listen closely now, my beloved child, because what I am about to reveal is the turning point. The moment where every hidden intention, every quiet betrayal, every silent wound begins to make sense. The universe is showing you the truth, not to frighten you, but to free you. This woman whose mask is finally cracking never expected that her own actions would become the very trap she falls into. She whispered lies, but now those whispers are roaring back at her. She hid evidence, but now that evidence is rising like thunder. She plotted in shadows, but those shadows now belong to her alone, cold, heavy, and impossible to escape. And while she stands helplessly inside the collapse of everything she created, something else is rising. Your destiny, brighter than fire, stronger than fear. This fall she faces is not random. It is divine alignment clearing your path for what was always meant to be yours. Amen. Blessing 777. Another layer of truth unfolds deeper than the wound she tried to leave on your spirit. She didn't just envy your blessings. She wanted to rewrite your entire story. She interfered in places she had no right to enter. She spoke words she had no right to speak. But every time she tried to dim your light, the universe took note. Every time she tried to shift your fate, heaven recorded the attempt. And now all those attempts have formed into a wall of consequence. She can no longer break through. Meanwhile, you stand at the edge of transformation. You may feel the shift, the tension, the pull, because your new chapter is waiting with a force that will change everything. This is the moment where fate whispers. What was taken will be restored. What was blocked will be released. What was delayed will now arrive with speed. Her descent is the signal of your rise. Amen. Blessing 888. But here comes the twist. My child, the one that will shake your heart and ignite your strength. As she faces the consequences of her own actions, people who once doubted you will start to see your truth. Doors that were closed will open without effort. Opportunities will come searching for you. And your intuition, sharpened by everything you survived, will guide you into a future overflowing with clarity. You are not stepping into a small blessing. You are stepping into a destiny that was protected even when you didn't realize it. And the universe is saying, do not fear what fell away. It fell because you were rising beyond it. Her story ends behind bars, but yours begins in a place of expansion, protection, and divine elevation. What felt like loss was preparation. What felt like confusion was redirection. And now what felt hidden is finally being revealed. Amen. Blessing 999. A deeper current moves now, my beloved child, and it carries a truth that will reshape how you see everything that has happened around you. The universe is not only exposing her darkness, it is highlighting your strength. Because while she spent her nights weaving lies, you spent your days, surviving storms that were never yours to carry. While she manipulated, you endured. While she plotted, you remained pure in intention. And now heaven is rewarding the heart that stayed true. The chains forming around her fate are not simply punishment. They are the final separation between your destiny and her destruction. From this moment forward, her energy can no longer touch your path. Every connection is being severed. Every shadow she cast is dissolving, and every spiritual knot she created is untangling itself. You are stepping out of her influence permanently, and the universe is declaring you are free. Amen. Blessing 1111. Another revelation rises heavier and more powerful than the last. The people who once believed her lies will soon witness the truth, and this truth will strike their hearts like lightning. They will question how they didn't see her intentions earlier. They will regret believing the wrong person. They will feel the weight of having supported someone whose soul was drowning in envy, and slowly their eyes will turn toward you, not with pity, but with realization, with apology, with respect. But listen carefully, my child. You do not need to explain yourself to anyone. The universe is speaking for you. Justice is revealing the story and destiny is showing the world who was right all along. Every misunderstanding is clearing. Every false narrative is collapsing. And every place where your name was twisted is being restored with honor. This shift is not coincidence. It is cosmic correction. Amen. Blessing. 12:12. And now comes the most powerful moment. The divine pause before your rise accelerates as her world tightens around her. Your world is expanding. As she loses what she tried to steal, you gain what was always meant for you. As her lies fall apart, your truth becomes a beacon. The universe wants you to hear this clearly. Something huge is waiting for you. A breakthrough that was blocked is about to burst open. A blessing that was delayed is rushing toward you. A path that felt stagnant will begin to move with speed. And the weight you have carried in silence will finally lift from your shoulders like dust blown away by the wind. This is the turning point where karma, destiny, and divine timing merge into one. Her story ends in confinement. But yours begins in liberation, stronger, wiser, protected, and aligned with a future that will shock even you with its greatness. Amen. Blessing 1313. A silent force rises around you now, my beloved child, and it carries a message so powerful that your soul will feel it, before your mind understands it. The woman who tried to twist your destiny is finally approaching the point of no return. Every step she takes is being watched. Every move recorded. Every lie she ever whispered is turning into undeniable truth. People who once protected her are now distancing themselves. Those who once supported her are stepping back in fear. And the universe is closing in on her with the precision of justice that cannot be bribed, cannot be escaped, cannot be delayed. She senses it. Her time is shrinking, her excuses are dying. Her mask is melting. And while she falls deeper into the consequences of her own choices, your spirit is rising, glowing, expanding. This isn't just her punishment. It is the cleansing of your path. The removal of a threat that tried too hard to dim your rising star. Amen. Blessing. 14:14. A greater truth unfolds, sharper than the betrayal she carried in her heart. You may not realize this yet, but her downfall is unlocking something extraordinary for you. Something destiny had been holding back until the right moment arrived. All this time, while she tried to sabotage you, heaven was protecting you silently. Every attempt she made to destroy your peace became another reason for the universe to elevate you. Every wound she caused became fuel for your transformation. And now, as the final chapter of her freedom closes, the first page of your breakthrough is opening with divine momentum. You will notice small signs. First, clarity returning, opportunities appearing, unexpected blessings crossing your path. Then, the bigger shift will arrive. The one that proves the universe was preparing something far greater than the pain she caused. Her collapse is not your closure. It is your launch. Amen. Blessing. 15:15. And now, child, feel this truth in your bones. Something huge is waiting for you. Not just justice, not just freedom from her energy, but a complete reversal of everything you thought you lost. The universe is rewriting your story in real time. New doors are being unlocked. People who truly value you are being guided into your life. Your intuition is being sharpened. Your path is clearing with speed. And the blessing that was held back because she stood in your circle is finally being released with unstoppable force. You are stepping into a chapter where your glow cannot be dimmed, your voice cannot be ignored, and your destiny cannot be delayed. Her downfall is loud, but your rise will be thunder. And when the world sees the shift coming toward you, they will understand why the universe removed her so dramatically. This is your moment. This is your justice. This is your elevation. Amen. Blessing 1616. The atmosphere around your destiny shifts once more, my beloved child. And this shift is unlike anything you've felt before. Because now the universe is not just exposing her darkness. It is lifting you into a level of clarity that was impossible while she disguised herself as someone harmless. Her intentions were venom wrapped in softness, envy disguised as concern and manipulation hidden behind false loyalty, but now the curtain has finally fallen. The truth about her is no longer a whisper. It is a storm echoing through every space she once controlled. She is drowning in the consequences she created, trapped in a web of her own actions, unable to escape the results of a life filled with deceit. And while she collapses under the weight of her own choices, your spirit is stepping into a radiance that cannot be interrupted anymore. Her story is ending, but yours, child, yours is just beginning to unfold with divine force. Amen. Blessing 1717. But listen closely, because what comes next will change how you see every moment you lived in her shadow. This woman didn't just act out of jealousy. She feared your potential. She feared what you were becoming. She feared the strength she saw in you before you even saw it in yourself. She thought if she could slow you down, distract you, or block your path, she could rise in your place. But destiny does not work that way. Fate cannot be stolen. Divine timing cannot be manipulated, and the universe cannot be tricked by someone who operates from darkness. Every attempt she made to break you has now become the evidence of her downfall. And every moment you survived has become proof of your resilience. What she meant for harm has transformed into the very energy pushing you into your next chapter. A chapter overflowing with protection, clarity, opportunity, and breakthroughs you never expected would arrive so quickly. Amen. Blessing 1818. And now comes the revelation. The one heaven has been preparing your heart to hear. Something huge is waiting for you. The universe didn't remove her just to punish her. It removed her to clear the path for your rise. Your blessings were being delayed, not denied. Your opportunities were circling, waiting for the moment your circle was purified. And now that she is being separated from your destiny forever, everything that was meant for you is finally being released. Expect sudden breakthroughs. Expect unexpected support. Expect moments that feel like destiny, rushing toward you with open arms. Her fall is not the headline. Your elevation is. The universe is rewriting your life with precision. And soon the world will witness a transformation so powerful that even you will look back and say, "Now I understand why everything had to happen this way." Your time is arriving. Your rise is awakening. Your destiny is unlocking. Amen. Blessing 1919. A powerful shift surrounds your spirit now, my beloved child, and it carries the weight of destiny moving with unstoppable force. The universe has reached a point of no return. Her fate is sealed. Her path is locked. And every lie she ever spoke is turning into a chain around her own ankles. She cannot outrun the truth anymore. She cannot hide behind masks anymore. She cannot twist the story anymore. The same walls she built to trap you are the walls closing in on her tighter and tighter with every passing moment. And as her world collapses, the universe turns its full attention toward you, toward your healing, your rise, your restored destiny. What she tried to break in silence, heaven is rebuilding in glory. What she tried to steal in shadows, the universe is returning to you multiplied. And what she tried to bury is now rising like fire inside your soul. Amen. Blessing 2020. Another divine layer reveals itself. And this one will leave your heart trembling with truth. The universe didn't expose her to shame her. It exposed her to free you. For so long, her energy lingered around your blessings like a wall blocking the flow. Every step you tried to take felt heavier. Every miracle felt delayed. Every opportunity slipped at the last second. Not because you lacked effort, but because she was holding on to your spiritual pathway like a parasite. She drained your peace. She fed off your glow. She competed with your growth. And worst of all, she betrayed you with a confidence she thought would be eternal. But destiny has now cut her access completely. She can no longer influence your path. She can no longer interfere with your blessings. And she can no longer stand between you and your rising season. You are being restored from the inside out, lifted to a place she never wanted you to reach. Amen. Blessing 2121. Now prepare yourself, child, because this is where your story transforms into something extraordinary. Her descent into consequences marks the birth of your elevation. The universe is whispering toward you with a message that carries divine certainty. Something huge is waiting for you. A breakthrough aligned with your spirit is approaching you with speed. A shift long overdue is aligning in perfect timing. A blessing that was paused because of her presence is now rushing toward your life with unstoppable momentum. You are stepping into a season where your name will be spoken with respect. Your efforts will be rewarded and your peace will become untouchable. The darkness that tried to swallow you is now gone. And the light that belongs to you is expanding beyond every limitation you once felt. She is moving into confinement. But you are stepping into expansion, elevation, and destiny fulfilled. Amen. Blessing 2222. A new wave of truth approaches, my beloved child. And this wave carries the final collapse of everything she once used to harm you. The universe has drawn a circle around your life. A divine shield that no envy, no lie, no manipulation can break anymore. This woman who once walked close enough to study your every move can no longer touch your destiny. Her time is up. Her control is gone. And the path she tried to twist is turning back to strangle her own intentions. She thought her cleverness would protect her. She thought her silence would hide her. She thought her confidence would shield her. But now she stands in front of the one force she never prepared to face, truth. And truth is wrapping around her like iron bars that will never unlock again. Her life is shrinking into the consequences she created, but your life is expanding into the blessings she tried to sabotage. Amen. Blessing 2323. But the universe wants you to understand something deeper, something that sits beneath every moment she tried to break you. Her betrayal wasn't just a random act. It was a signal of your rising power. She saw something in you she wished she had. She saw a future she could never build. She saw a light she could never carry. And instead of growing, she chose to destroy. Instead of healing, she chose to harm. Instead of blessing you, she chose to curse your path with the bitterness she hid inside her heart. But the universe stepped in, heaven interfered. Spiritual protection wrapped itself around you like a shield she could not penetrate. Even on the days she thought she had won. Every attack bounced back to her. Every plot reversed on her. Every lie is now becoming a confession she cannot escape. You survived what was designed to break you, and now you rise because of what she failed to do. Amen. Blessing 2400 hours 24. And now comes the divine turning point, my child. The moment where your destiny takes a sudden powerful leap forward. With her removal, your energy is clearing. Your blessings are accelerating. Your intuition is sharpening. The universe is whispering again, louder than before, echoing through every part of your spirit. Something huge is waiting for you. A blessing long held in the hands of divine timing is about to fall directly into your life. A shift you prayed for is preparing to arrive faster than you imagine. A breakthrough that felt impossible is becoming inevitable. This woman's downfall is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of your elevation. You are stepping into a season where every delay breaks, every blockage dissolves, and every path opens like a door pushed by heaven itself. You are chosen, protected, and rising. And nothing she did can alter what destiny has written for you. Amen. Blessing 25:25. The air grows heavier with revelation, my beloved child, because the universe is now exposing the deepest part of her intentions, the part she hid behind the softest smiles and the sweetest words. This woman didn't just envy you, she wanted to replace you. She wanted your spot, your opportunities, your peace, your blessings. She studied your weaknesses, memorized your strengths, and waited for moments where she could twist your journey without anyone noticing. But divine timing always notices. Every hidden action she took, every quiet manipulation, every silent betrayal has now become a spotlight shining directly on her truth. She thought she was untouchable. She thought she was invisible, but today, she stands in the center of consequences she cannot escape. And her name is being spoken in places she never wanted it to reach. Her downfall is echoing across her entire life, and the universe is making sure she understands this is the price for touching a chosen soul. Amen. Blessing 2626. But now the universe wants to reveal something even more powerful. Something that lifts your spirit above everything she ever tried to break. Your pain wasn't meaningless. Your confusion wasn't accidental. Everything she tried to block was part of a larger divine alignment preparing you for a new destiny. While she was busy plotting your fall, heaven was busy securing your rise. While she planted seeds of doubt, the universe planted seeds of strength inside you. While she tried to tear down your confidence, the universe was building a future where you would walk with courage she never believed you could hold. And now, with her downfall clearing the final obstacle from your path, your blessings are ready to move toward you, with unstoppable speed. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into power. You are stepping into a season where nothing and no one can stand between you and your purpose ever again. Amen. Blessing 27:27. And now hear this final truth of this part, my child, because it carries the fire of destiny itself. Something huge is waiting for you. The universe didn't just remove her, it elevated you. It pulled you out of danger you didn't see. It pushed away energy you didn't deserve. It protected your name, your heart, your spirit, and your future. And now opportunities will appear that feel miraculous. Doors will open that once felt sealed. People with real intentions will walk toward your life. Your path will feel lighter, clearer, brighter. The blessing she tried to delay is about to arrive stronger than ever. You are entering a season where everything aligns for your rise and the entire universe is standing behind you. Her story ends in confinement, but your story begins in expansion, and nothing can stop the future that is rushing toward you now. Amen. Subscribe our channel for daily prayer prophetic.